Jai Dandavas Maharaj, good to see you again.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Gore.
Yes,
You're not going to believe.
let me hear it.
You're not going to believe this. Nobody's going to believe this.
What happened?
This morning, I was walking on the road, just after Mangalarti. There's a little fog that I was walking into. And out of the fog came a sannyasi who was weeping.
Really?
He was
Mahaprabhu?
weeping. No, not Mahaprabhu. Somebody you know.
Really?
It was Shoti Maharaj. And he was weeping and weeping.
Really?
And when I came close to him, he saw me and he controlled himself. And he said, "Oh, Maharaj, I have something to tell you." And I said, "What? What?" And he goes, "I had a vision, a dream. Today you will meet someone you have not seen for 1 year. And you will have a discussion. He will ask you many questions. And you will both get spurti of Navadvip and Vrindavan Dham." And I said, "Come on, Maharaj." And he said, "Mon ami, do not doubt me. I have this power." And so I didn't believe him. And then, here you are!
I'm here!
Do you have any questions?
In fact, I do, Maharaj. After
Okay.
last year's question, you answered it so wonderfully, it was like I could see the pastime myself. But this year, I have another question.
All right.
A little bit more esoteric, Maharaj.
Okay.
But I believe you're the one that can help.
All right.
Here's my question, Maharaj. In which way do the Gaudiya Vaishnavas see Krishna? Actually, let me rephrase this, make it easier. I know that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, the supreme creator, the supreme controller. But I also hear that he is controlled by the love of Srimati Radhika. This is a contradiction to me. How can he be the supreme controller, at the same time be controlled? Could you please answer this question, Maharaj?
All right, brother. This is a very deep and nuanced, subtle question. And it's bewildered scholars and even Vaishnavas for thousands of years. Because other than the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, hey, quiet over here. We're having a play. So, other than the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, this conception is completely beyond them. Everyone in the world worships, generally they worship God as a masculine form, as a supreme ruler, and he may have a Shakti, a consort, a feminine counterpart, but that person is submissive, like Lakshmi Narayan, even Rukmini Dwarkadish, even Sita Ram, right? Or some may worship a supreme goddess, and she's supreme, right? But in our conception, we have a little listener, don't we? In our conception, we're trying to understand and enter into the realm of the highest and purest love. And this exists only in Braj and in the exchanges between Radha and Krishna. Krishna is the supreme male, the supreme personality of Godhead. Radhika is the supreme goddess. But to think them different is actually wrong. Radhika herself says in Prem Samput, written by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, she's addressing Krishna himself when Krishna is questioning her about the nature of their love. And she said, "You don't understand that Krishna and I are like one soul. Imagine a single lotus stem with a yellow and a blue flower. I know everything about Krishna, and Krishna knows everything about me. My greatest pleasure is to bring happiness to Krishna. Krishna's greatest pleasure is to bring happiness to me." And when you understand that simple phrase, then all the pastimes that you see, the pastimes of Krishna becoming arrogant, chastising, taunting the gopis becoming angry, refusing to be with Krishna, all of these take a completely different shape when you understand that. God is love, love is God. Krishna and Radha, everything they do is to bring happiness selflessly, joyously to the other. And thus, extraordinary, extraordinary pastimes. Now, this question began to be posed about 300 to 400 years before Mahaprabhu appeared, there was a great devotee named Jayadeva Goswami and his wife, Padmavati. They lived in Navadvip at this time. And he was writing extraordinarily beautiful poetry. And one day, he was writing a poem, and he had a vision about just what you are asking about. And it bewildered him. We are in a very special festival. We've been talking all about Giriraj and the opportunity and the blessings it can give us. I think if everybody here prays to Giriraj Maharaj right now, that perhaps we'll all get a spurti, a darshan of that pastime in Navadvip.
I want to hear this.
You want to hear that?
Yeah.
You want to hear that?
Yeah!
Okay! Giriraj Maharaj ki jai! Giriraj, please give us a darshan of the pastime of Jayadeva Goswami and his wife. Haribol.
Tap? Tap? Okay.
Priye charushile Munchamaimanam Anidanam Munchamaimanam Anidanam Sapadi Madananalo Rahati Mama Manasam Tehi mukha kamala madhupanam priye charushile munchamaimanam anidanam munchamaimanam anidanam. Srimati Radhika is in a very sulky mood. Now, Krishna is trying to dispel her man, her transcendental anger. But she will not be appeased. How will Sri Krishna pacify her? Smaragaralakandanam Smaragaralakandanam. Oh, the deadly poisons of amorous love. My heart is palpitating, for I desire to write such a thing which in this life I have never written before, nor is it mentioned anywhere that Sri Krishna will place his head at the feet of Srimati Radhika. But he is Ishvara Paramakrishna. He is the supreme controller. How can Sri Krishna place his head at the feet, at the form of his very own dasi, and his maidservant, Srimati Radhika. He is Sarva Karana Karanam. He is the cause of all causes. He is Anadir Adhir, without beginning. I don't know if this is proper, but my heart is telling me that without Sri Krishna placing his head at Radhika's lotus feet, her man will not be broken and she will not be appeased. But that would transgress all religious principles. I don't know if I can write this. I can't write this anymore. Let me go take bath in the Ganga. Oh, my dear wife Padma, what are you doing?
What are you doing from the Ganga so back early?
What are you talking about? I just took bath, I chanted my Anik, and I'm ready to take prasad.
You skipped the whole pastime. You're Krishna. Start over.
Oh, my dear wife Padma, I forgot to add something to my manuscript that is very important.
That's wonderful. I can't wait to read what you write.
Smaragarakandanam Mama Shirasi Mandanam Dehi Padapalavamudaram. I am burning in separation with the desire to meet with you. Now I have finally caught hold of those feet. Only those feet can relieve me of that fire of separation. Dehi padapalavamudaram. Now I surrender my head at those lotus feet. Please decorate my head with those lotus feet.
Prabhu, here is your prasad.
Mahaprasad ki jai. Now let me go take my bath in the Ganga. Oh, my dear wife Padma, why are you taking prasadam already?
What do you mean? You were just here. You wrote in your manuscript and you took prasad.
I wrote in my manuscript? What are you talking about? Let me see my manuscript. Look, see here. That verse that I was afraid to write is now completed in golden letters. Smara Gadala Kandanam, Mama Shirasi Mandanam, Dehi Padapalavam Udaram. Sri Krishna is saying to Srimati Radhika, my heart is burning in separation with the desire to meet with you. Now I have caught hold of those lotus feet. Only those feet can relieve me of that fire. Now I surrender my head at your lotus feet. Please decorate my head with those feet. This verse means that Sri Krishna is only controlled by praying, devotion based on spontaneous loving moods, and not devotion based on rules and regulations. Oh, my dear wife Padma, you are so blessed. You got the direct darshan of Shyama Sundar Sri Krishna. He came to finish that verse I was too afraid to write. But alas, I am so unfortunate, for I did not get the darshan of Shyama Sundar Sri Krishna. Where can we get the darshan of Radha and Krishna?
O Jayadev and Padmavati, don't be unhappy. Come to my dham, Nilachal, and you will see Radha and Krishna there. Come at once. I want to hear your Gita Govinda. Please come to Jagannath Puri.
Oh, now what shall we do? I am of two minds, and my heart is torn. I want to go there, but I also want to stay here where Mahaprabhu will appear. What shall we do?
Oh, my dear Jayadeva, after some time, when I appear as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I will go and stay in Nilachal Jagannath Puri. I will listen to what you have written in Gita Govinda. My associates will sing to me there. Do not worry. You should go there. I will be there also and relish the sweet words you have written.
We're going in front of the curtain. Oh! Everyone, can you believe what we just saw?
That was amazing.
That Krishna himself came disguised as Jayadeva Goswami and wrote the verse that Jayadeva had seen in his heart, but was afraid, reluctant. How could I write such a thing? See, before this it had never been even imagined. But he did it by Krishna's mercy.
You can see, Marge, beyond all doubt, that Krishna wants to put his head at the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika. But Marge, that brings another question to my mind. Jayadev seemed reluctant to write the verse. Did he actually fully understand that Krishna can be controlled by the love of Srimati Radhika?
Good question.
Why
Because
ask?
actually, he witnessed it, he saw it, it bewildered him. We have no evidence that he was actually able to completely enter into this understanding. This would take some time. It wasn't until 300 or 400 years later, with the appearance of Madhavendra Puri, that the sprout of this understanding was the root of the tree of love of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What he came to give was sprouted through the grace of Madhavendra Puri, and then his disciple Ishwar Puripad, and then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then instructing his dear disciples like Sri Radhanath in this understanding, this Unnata Ujjvala Rasasva Bhakti Sriyam. We've been hearing about that for days now. So many of our exalted speakers have been speaking about this conception. But it was Mahaprabhu who came to reveal it.
So is there a particular pastime that shows that Krishna actually put his head at the feet of Srimati Radhika?
Absolutely there is. And that we're going to see that, I think, by the grace of Shoti Maharaj's vision, and benediction, I think that we're going to get to see this. Furthermore...
And did Mahaprabhu also listen to Gita Govinda?
Yes, he did. The beauty of this inspiration that Jayadeva had was that Mahaprabhu relished these verses in Jagannath Puri. With Sri Damodar, Roy Ramananda, they would sing these exquisite verses, and Mahaprabhu would be plunged into waves of internal ecstasy. Right? So yes. In fact, I think that if everyone here, again, close your eyes, meditate, pray very deeply, you may see an extraordinary pastime. One of which also includes the Vasant Leela. Vasant Leela. There was some question, is it Vasant Leela or Basanti Leela? But we realized Basanti Leela is taking place down there at the bookshop. Right? So this is Basant Leela, the springtime Rasa Leela, which is different from the one in Srimad Bhagavatam. In this Leela, it took place at Govardhan, Chandra Sarovara, and there Radhika was able to show a special kind of man, special kind of jealous anger, which revealed so much about the deep love between her and Sri Krishna.
Well, let's hear it, Maharaj.
Yes, pray now. Giriraj, please reveal this to all of us.
Haribo, Jai Giriraj.
Oh, my dear Swarup Damodar, please sing me a song. Varaja vipine Jamuna kule Mancha manohara Shobhita Śrī Rādhā
That naughty boy Sham is a big cheater. He's cheating me. He seems to only be dancing with me when actually he is dancing with everyone. It is only because of his speed and dexterity that he is able to do this. I must leave this place immediately.
Come, Radhika, let us go into another kunj.
Oh, why did I leave my beloved's association? I left him. He did not leave me. If there's any unfortunate woman in this entire universe, it is me. There's no one more unfortunate.
Oh, Sakhi, please go to Radhika and tell her that Krishna is saying I'm very unhappy. I promise that from now on I won't do that again. And she will be very happy always. Please, tell her, forgive me.
Oh, Radhe, why are you behaving like this? Leaving Govinda, you came here. He tried to please you, but you would not accept it. So why then are you upset? No, Krishna's a liar. He can't be trusted. You can't reveal your simple-mindedness to him. Otherwise, you'll never be able to have a straightforward conversation with him again. He doesn't understand your value. You have to remain crooked. Oh, Sham, Srimati Radhika has not been appeased by your words. I do not know what you can do.
How can I appease Radhika? Maybe I will play one joke on her. Yes, if I allow all the gopis to steal my flute, then one by one I can go to them and ask them who has stolen it. Then when I meet Radhika face to face, surely I can break her man. That would be a moment of great happiness. I don't really know what I can do, Sakhi. I'm leaving now.
Shama Sundar is very unhappy. He has gone to a nearby kunj. Being in intense pain from your separation, he has not been able to go any farther. He has now fallen asleep. Please, take us nearby so that we can see him. Oh, look, Sakhi. Our friend Krishna is fast asleep. And our dearest enemy. The flute is laying loosely in his hand. Now is the perfect time to grab it. Yes, we should take it. But who will do it? Who will tie the bell around the cat's neck? Who will take responsibility for snatching the flute from his hands? Sakhis, this is not a simple thing. Krishna's hand is like a snake. Whoever tries to take the flute, the snake will bite, give its poison, and never leave. Therefore, who of us will dare try?
The only one among us who is qualified for such a task is Radhika. Surely she is our only hope in stealing his precious flute.
If you all insist, then I will surely try.
Hari? Hari? Where's my flute? Sakhis? Did one of you steal my flute? Did you steal my flute?
Me? What did I need with a little bamboo?
Vishaka? Dear most of Radhika, did you very stealthily steal my flute?
Hey, Madhava, I am innocent. Do not accuse me of being a thief.
Lalita, you are the most clever. You must have stolen the flute right out of my hand.
There are lots of groves of bamboo. If you lost your flute, you can go and make another one.
Oh, Radhika. Oh, Radharani, Radharani, de daro na paasuri meri. Oh, ya vansi mein prana vasat hai. गई छोरी, सोबंसी गई छोरी। सोनी की नहीं कान्हा, रोटी की नाही, हरी बसा की पौरी, हरी बसा की पौरी। कहाँ से गाओ राधे, कहाँ से बजाओ, कहाँ से लाओगिया घेरी, कहाँ से लाओगिया घेरी। राधा रानी बेदारो ना बांसुरी मेरी, या बंसी में प्राण बसत है, सो बंसी गई छोरी, सो बंसी गई छोरी। Oh, I cannot live without my flute. It is my very life and soul. Radhe, have you stolen my flute?
What will I do with this useless piece of bamboo? Yes, I took it, and I will burn it also. But it's just one piece of bamboo. In our garden, we have thousands of pieces of bamboo. So what am I going to do with this?
My plan failed. I cannot live like this. I am burning in a forest fire of separation. I must somehow enter Radharani's kunj, but it is so heavily guarded. I must think of something else. I know. Hello, Sakhis. I would like to offer some service to someone who may be feeling some distress or unhappiness.
Who are you? I've just never seen you before.
My name is Shamali Sakhi, and I was in hopes of having some service to someone who may be feeling very tired or distressed or unhappy.
Well, our dearest friend, Radha, is indeed very tired, and it seems you might have some healing power. Do you think you could try and come, see if you could heal her?
Yes, yes, I'm very eager to see her. Bring me to your Sakhi.
Oh, Radhe, look, this very beautiful girl named Shamali Sakhi has come to serve you. We think she is very charming. Where has this fragrance come from? Whose fragrance is this? I know I've smelled this before.
Oh, best lady of Braj, in all of this world, there is no one who is as kind, who has so many good qualities, who is as grateful, who shows respect to everyone, who is so expert in the 64 arts as Krishna is. What to speak of this world? In the entire Brahmanda, there is no one equal to him. Radharani, you are the most beautiful and have so many good qualities. Yet why do you take offense to Krishna? His love for you is like no other. He does not have that same love for anyone else. You are his most beloved. Can't you forgive him?
Yes, I suppose.
Oh, Radhika, I'm burning in a forest fire of separation from you. My heart is burning, and the only way to cool it is your lotus feet. Please, be merciful. Decorate my head with your feet. This will also make you so happy. Smara garala khandanam, mama shirasi mandanam, dehi pada palavamudaram.
Now, Sham, you must agree to two things. The flower bracelets on my ankles have broken. Please fix them. And my hair braid has become loose. Please tie it. You have obeyed all of my orders very nicely. He will never go to another gopi.
Radhe 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 Jai 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 Shri Radhe. 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 Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe.
Oh, so you see, Gore? You see, everyone? Have you ever seen sweeter pastimes than this? The jealousy, the anger, the sweetness of the trickery, all these emotions, they're so pure, so high. Completely different from everything in this realm. We are very, very lucky to be able to see this.
Yes, Maharaj. These pastimes were so beautiful. I can see now that Krishna is fully controlled by the love of Srimati Radhika. But my last question to you, Maharaj, is this. In what mood do we see the divine couple? Do we see through the eyes of Krishna or through the eyes of Radha? Who do we want to serve? Where do we fit in these pastimes? What is our goal?
In our line, we are extraordinarily fortunate to come from the line of Sri Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami was chosen particularly by Mahaprabhu to give these subtle, rare, exalted teachings to the world with a special element. Everybody knows about Krishna and his gopi lovers like Lalita, Vishaka. These gopis, their very life is to satisfy the calm, the desire for loving exchanges, vilas, with Krishna. They're his personal beloveds. And they're called, they have this mood of sambhog ichamai. My desire is to unite with Krishna and give him pleasure. But there's another kind of gopi. And these gopis, their only desire is to assist Srimati Radhika in her service to Krishna. They're also Kamarupa. They want to satisfy Krishna's desires. They love Krishna. He's their life and soul as well. But they want to satisfy him by assisting Srimati Radhika. And they're completely absorbed in completely one with Radhika's desires. So whatever Radhika wants to express, any emotion, any intent, any pastime, they're there at every moment. But there's something extra special about them as well. Because they're not the direct lovers, they can assist Radhika in places like the Kunja, when only Radha and Krishna are there together. Right? And in other places. So they have a very special mood. It's called Tat Tat Bhag Ichamai. And that means that whatever Radhika is feeling, whatever pastime she wants to engage in, they understand completely. And they're like her arms, legs, fingers, complete assistants, right? And in exchange, they actually taste Radhika's own moods. The moods and the love and the emotions of Srimati Radhika flow through them so sweetly. If you want to understand this more, Vilap Pushpanjali by our Das Goswami, Śrī Rādhā, where he reveals this most confidential experience. So for now, everyone should be joyful, joyous, seeing the beautiful divine couple, and that we also pray that one day that we can be one of the assistants and help serve Srimati Radhika herself and her pleasing pastimes with Sri Krishna. Jai 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 Śrī Rādhā, Jai 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 Śrī Rādhā.
Oh Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai 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 Śrī Radhe. Oh Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai 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 Śrī Radhe. Oh Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai 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 Śrī Radhe. Oh Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai 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 Śrī Radhe. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe.
Well, I think everyone is overjoyed right now. I just want to say a few words, because I was a little bit more directly connected with this play. First of all, it was originally organized and written by KK, right? Kṛṣṇa-kāntā, the daughter of Nanda Gopal. But she... Oh, and Manjubhasi. Right, that's true. That's true. Actually, her daughter more, you know. I mean, she actually birthed her, you know. Any rate, her child came out a little early, so she wasn't able to be here. But her two sisters, Mohini and what am I? Oh, Kanu. Talking to Kanu every day. I'm so overwhelmed with emotion after this play. So Kanu and Mohini filled in. Oh, Raga also, yeah. But Kanu directed it. Mohini was like assistant director, and Raga was like the helpful stage manager and did so many things. And look, at the costumes were amazing. Tonight, we heard Madhavraj speaking about Shamarani Didi's photos, right? Our Srila Prabhupada said that these photos are like windows to the spiritual world. When I see all these beautiful gopis, Radha, Krishna, I see, to me it appears just like one of Shamarani's photos come to life. It's come to life. They're so beautiful. Their emotions, their expressions, and the pastimes, they're actually preaching with these pastimes. The photos themselves are enlivening. People see them, they become attracted. But when you see a play like this, and they're dancing and they're speaking to you with their hands and their eyes and their gestures, this is an awakening. This is a vision of what the spiritual world is actually like. So they've dedicated their lives to this, and year after year, they're getting better and better and better. I can't imagine. Like last year, I thought, we'll never see anything so good again. And then this year was even better. Last night, I wanted to jump in and be part of the holy, right? I wanted to be there, not qualified, don't have the right kind of body, but one day, right? And all the other little sweet pastimes, all the little girls, the next generation, all of you are so, so good. You know, each and every one of you. And Malini, we want a special thanks to her. Because it looks like they've been practicing for 6 months, right? This play, 3 practices, right? And Malini trains most of these girls by Zoom. Once in a while gets to see them, and somehow or other they come together and do these incredibly beautifully coordinated dances. And it's just astonishing to me. It's only Gurudev's grace. Gurudev took so much pleasure in these dramas. And sometimes you would see him, he'd look over and he'd be dabbing a tear, controlling his emotions at the end. He'd be so happy. And he is so happy with each and every one of you. I know it. We did such a good job. Congratulations. And Ashoki, you had everything to do. It was thanks to you that I was given the blessing to have this spurti and get the questions asked to me.
I already told Nalini that the way that she is training and making those plays come to reality is unique. I have never seen somebody like her, which is so expert in every field of drama, dancing, chanting, and fighting also. She's expert at fighting. I was looking how they were doing rehearsal, and I was seeing her fighting there. And when I saw the fighting here, I said, wow, no difference. The drama, no, I mean, it's like so much real that you cannot see any difference. That's why I feel, really, that seeing this is non-different than seeing the reality. Who are we to think that there's any difference? Look, Mara says those ladies are so expert, extremely beautiful, very young and charming, and knows how to dance properly and expertly. Every one of them can take the mic and speak for 15 minutes without making any mistake. So how expert they are, we cannot even imagine. So I am so happy to be here tonight, and I want to come back life after life and see this again and again and again. Thank you so much for your contribution to Gurudev Legacy.
Hare Krishna. So Maharaj gave me instruction only 2 minutes. So first I want to say that about book. Gurudev always coming and told, today is last day, tomorrow last day. I want the table is completely empty. So everybody have to take book and some. If they could not distribute by themselves, they can take from Basanti Didi. They can pay Basanti Didi and their team will distribute. Understand? Tomorrow must be completely vacant. Another thing, the supremacy of Radhika is shown in this Maragarala Khandanam Mama Sirasi Mandanam Dehi Pada Pallava Mudaram. Jayadeva Goswami's hand was trembling, could not write. Krishna is what? Bhakta Vatsal. To fulfill his bhakta's desire has to come disguise of Jayadeva Goswami. But himself Jayadeva could not write. And Jayadeva lamenting, they are not showed here. And Jayadeva holding the feet of the Padma, oh, you are so fortunate. You have taken his darshan. Padma lamenting, Prabhu, I don't know that Prabhu has come, disguise of you. I am not fortunate. When they heard aerial sound, one hand had to go Jagannath Puri, other hand, how we can give up this Audarjamay place? Weeping so much. Then Mahaprabhu appeared and told, I will be there and release you. Although Krishna fulfilled this, Smaragarala Khandanam Mama Sirasi Mandanam Dehi Padapallava Mudaram. Mahaprabhu, he Krishna himself, in the entrancing word Radhika, releasing being in Gambhira. So it is they showing the supremacy of Radhika. When Sriman Mahaprabhu Ramananda talking each other, seeing the Krishna is dancing with all gopis, he disappeared Radhika. Krishna is Dabuchi, he told, I love you more than anyone. This is a symptom of love. So disappeared. Ramananda Rai and Mahaprabhu discussing, Mahaprabhu telling, he gave up in front of other gopis, true, but he has stolen Radhika due to fear of gopis. If he give up in front of everyone, all gopis, then I think that Radhika is Radhika's supremacy and Krishna love Radhika more than anyone. Then Basanti Ras, Kongsariropi Sangsara, Basana Baddha Srinkhalam, Radham Adhaya Hriday, Tatta Jabraja Sundari. That was when Radhika disappeared, Krishna disappeared. That was Saradya Ras. Basanti Ras in front of all gopis, Krishna taking Radhika disappeared. So it was showing the supremacy of Radhika. Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri, Jagannath Dev, when he take rest, have to die. Yes, every day they give one sayan cloth, silken cloth is written in Odia language. Kongsari ropi sangsara basana baddha srinkhalam radha madaya hidaya tatta jabraja sundari. Unless until this cloth will be there, Jagannath chest, he will not take rest. So this is the supremacy of Radhika. Maharaj, give me 2 minutes time. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhasya kripa sindhu bhave vacha patitanang pavanebho vaisnavebho namo namo. One more thing that I forgot to bless them, thanks them. Yeah, all they did very good job, very good. Jayadeva Goswami did very good job, very good. And there is 2 Gaur Krishna today, one senior and junior. One Gaur Krishna 3 days in Rāmā in a row, pulling curtain and back and forth. Nobody praising him. Who is his son of Mahibharat and Radha Priya? Look, every day is doing. Another Gaur Krishna, Nityanandas and Radha Priyas. And look how they are doing. What to say about Malini? This is beyond word. If I tell, nothing is sufficient. So I pray to Srila Gurudev to bless his causeless mercy. Gurudev affected each and everybody's heart, our ultimate goal, Radha Dasam. If you go other place in the world, anywhere in this planet, none can say what is Radha Dasam. This is Gurudev's legacy. He infected everybody's heart. Any small boy also know our goal, Radha Dasam. He can go, who is living in this world in 50 years in Krishna consciousness. They have no idea. Not only thanks them, who is helping them. All there who is playing, any way, who has taken part. I pray to Srila Gurudev, please bless them. They should progress in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna.
And the musicians were excellent. Excellent. In every way. But sometimes the drum got a little loud. But otherwise, it's great.
I just wanted to also mention, in view of Srila Gurudev's legacy, a little bit of history. Actually, these drama plays began for Srila Gurudev, I think, in 1997, if you can imagine. And Gurudev was so pleased and very surprised. He was not expecting this, and Mahi Bharata Prabhu's family, and then also my family and other families in New Braj began doing these plays, and Gurudev could never get enough of them. You know, practically speaking, back in those days, a minimum of 5 nights would be dramas. And everyone would bring such great pleasure to Srila Gurudev. And he would always say something very important to the audience and to the players. He would say, these drama plays are my teachings. So you should see this like my classes. And we can see now, Srila Gurudev is so tricky that sometimes during the class there's not so many. But then when drama play comes, it completely fills up. So by hook or by crook, he's bringing you in and you're getting his class. Hare Krishna. So, and in the same way, this analogy Maharaj was making, that both Maharaj are speaking on, of how Gurudev entered and helped Srimati Shambarani painting, you know, so that we could see this with our vision. So in the beginning, our plays were very simple but beautiful, and they brought tears to Gurudev's eyes. But as time went by, and he taught us so many things through these teachings, and these drama plays are now, again, Srila Gurudev's heart coming through these drama players who dedicate themselves so much. This is not such an easy thing. During a festival, everybody's doing so many services, and yet they're practicing day and night practically to perform these for the pleasure of Srila Gurudev. So I can't say enough. Thank you all so, so much for performing these drama plays with Gurudev. Jai, Hare Krishna.
One thing I want to say. Can I? How much is pizza cost here in the dhaba? $3. Oh. Why I'm asking this? Because so much is said about the books. Maharaj mentioned all the books should go, means you should all purchase those books. But one thing which I'm noticing from coming here for so many years, many people, many devotees, visitors, guests, They buy boxes of books and they just put $1 in the donation box. Just $1 to grab one box of books. Yes, I've seen this. They can eat pizza $3, but for the books just $1. So my humble request, Shamrani Didi, Vasanti Didi, and others helping out, Krishna Mai Didi, yes, and Shivanand Prabhu, they're helping to spread out these books. We should go all over. But at least a minimum price should be given to books, because it takes so much hard work for it. Printing, distribution. So my humble request, we can cut down pizza for 2-3 days and can spend little more on giving donation to those books. Secondly, so much grateful to Kanupriya Didi, and of course this year, especially me, I'm missing Golok Prabhu so much. He's a professional in arranging the dramas. I was remembering, I was speaking to Kanupriya about this. So much grateful to the entire team headed by Malini Didi. I've seen them when I was in Hawaii, how these girls, they practice so much and they're having Zoom practice. So much grateful. Why I'm saying grateful? Because even though we hear Harikatha, but when we see something like this, it gives so much good impression in the heart. And I'm telling you, believe my words, I see many drama players in India, they are very professionals. But they're just professionals, they're not devotees. So that's why the impression doesn't come to the heart. But when we see the devotees, they are displaying this drama under the guidance of Srila Gurudev, with the moods of Gurudev. It really touches the heart and brings tears to the eyes. So that's why I pay obeisances to them and very grateful to give this impression in our heart, the mood of Srila Gurudev. And for the next year, I already requested Malini Devi, is a homework for 1 year. Because 2 years back we saw the slaying of Kaliya Daman Leela. Yesterday we saw Govardhan, and just today we saw this. Next year I want to see Rasa Leela. Oh. And she is expert, and they are all expert. Yeah, not the important topics from Rasa Leela. I just had word with her, so she agreed to that. Let's see. So that means everyone have to come next year for seeing Rasa Leela. Because Pujapad Vaikhanas Maharaj said, Shardiya Ras and Vasanta Ras. Yeah? In both the Ras Leelas, the supremacy of Radha has been seen. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, while hearing on Ras Leela from one speaker, when he was describing how Krishna disappeared from Ras Leela and Radharani was feeling separation, Shri Shukdev Goswami saying, Sacha mene tadatmanam varishtam sarvyoshitam hit gopi kaman aso bhajate priya tattva gaptam vanabdesham dhittam kepsh abrvit na pareham chalitum naima yatre manaha evam uktam priyam askan uraiteti tatad antarday Krishna savadu anvatatte. Shri Shukdev Goswami saying how when Krishna disappeared from Ras Leela, that Vadhu means that Gopi means Radharani was lamenting so much. And immediately Srila Prabhupada stopped the speaker. He can't hear more than this. He says, stop. I don't want to hear this. That my Radharani is weeping for Krishna. Whereas Srila Prabhupada immediately quoted one verse from Gita Govinda by Jayadeva Goswami, glorifying the supremacy of Radharani from Vasanta Ras. That itat atad anusmritya anangavan khin manasa Kirtanutap Sakalandinandi Tatanta Kunde Vishad Madhava. In Vasanta Ras, Radharani left Ras Leela. And then Madhav means Krishna, lamenting and weeping, want to have darshan of Radharani. So Srila Prabhupada established this, and that's the mood with Param Gurudev, Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. He embraced that mood of his Guru Maharaj and established Śrī Rādhā Vinod Vihari Ashtakam, means Krishna is also golden complexion. Radharani is golden complexion. That's the mood with Srila Gurudev. So he's not preaching, his legacy is not different from Param Gurudev and Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. We are so fortunate that Gurudev has given this legacy to us. You know, these jewels. He's just thrown these jewels like this. We have to value those jewels to imbibe in our heart. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, you've asked them to do this next year. If they will you also come? Maybe. Maharaj, will you come? Will all you sannyasis please again come next year? Hare Krishna. Okay, how wonderful. A transcendental